what I'm saying?
No, I do. What's that like for you? Is when you like go back and listen to that, like after you've already sort of you went through the process of whatever the emotional experience is, you've gotten sort of some closure on the process. Now you sort of have created and sort of spoke your piece on it. What's it like when you go back maybe 6 months or 8 months or 12 months later and you go back and you listen to it?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Even like my friends will tell you, like I play all my old music or even anything I made most recently. I always be like, oh my God. Like I'll be spazzing out like I'm somebody that didn't make it.
Right.
Like a listener. And I'd be like, oh my God, like I'm saying something crazy. This is fire.
Right.
And it's not because it's me, it's because of what I'm talking about, what I'm saying. I understand it as my future self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my past self saying that. And now my future self's like, okay.
Right.
I understand what you was going through at that time. Even if it's something I forgot that I was going through, I'll listen to it and be like, dang.
Right.
I remember that now.
Right.
That's crazy because I break it down that way. So it's crazy listening to yourself in the future. Or even if you make something, like if you made something right now, 6 months from now when you listen to it, you're going to be like, dang.
Right. Yeah.
This is what I was going through at the time.
Facts.
I get it more significantly because of how I spoke about it. You know what I mean?
And then you also are like one of the people out here that have been actively putting yourself like in the performance space and actively being on the stage. So what's it like to, to sort of travel back to that same question, but to elaborate on it a little bit more? What's it like to go through this personal experience, go through this experience, get closure on the experience, create music, create things about this experience? You go, time pass, you listen to the experience, and then now you on stage
Giving
and
it out to
and
other
you
people.
giving out to other people. What's that sort of like?
I don't know. It's crazy because I've got music, like my most popular songs right now. If you listen to them, like one of my most popular songs locally is "Let That Go," and even what I'm saying is like I know people that did me real dirty, but I'm still trying to let that go. It's all about like heartbreak or people hurting me. You know what I'm saying? And so to give that out to people and for that to be like their favorite shit is like, dang, they I feel like they understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, dang, I'm talking about some deep shit that you don't even know that I went through personally, but you can relate. And it's like, it's fire in my opinion.
No,
I love it.
Yeah.
It's fire. Kind of obscure a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's fire. It's fire.
And then you sort of keeping with that, the performance and being on stage. Is it like, besides that track, what are some of like the favorite tracks that you have to perform, and what's some of like maybe if it's any standout performances that you've had, and what's some of maybe the reason that any of those performances sort of stand out to you?
My most significant songs, me personally, and to everybody that listens to my music or go to my shows, is "Let That Go," "Slide," and what's it called? It's called "Yeah."
Okay.
But all of the, like, "Yeah" is the more ignorant song, where it's like I'm just talking my shit.
Right.
I'm just, being ignorant. But "Slide" and "Let That Go," even slide is, the hook says, how the fuck did I let that shit slide?
Right.
Like, I must be out of my mind. Cause how did I let that shit slide? Like, how did I let you do that to me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one of my favorite songs to perform because, for one, the message is very significant in general. And then for two, it's like the vibe of it, the beat of it, the vibe of it in general is just fire. And everybody resonates with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love performing that shit. But those are my favorite three for sure. Because I know I get a lot of traction from those songs. And I know people can relate to those songs. Like, I've been to shows where before I even got to the show, people have texted me like, hey, are you going to perform this song?
Right.
I'm like,
that's what's up.
I just did that recently at my boy Snake the Goat show. He did a show not too long ago. And this girl texted me and was like, are you going to do this one song that you did at the Rotten Peaches Festival? I'm like, nah. But then as the day goes on, I'm like, why wouldn't I do that? You're asking for it.
Yeah.
I should do it. And even people asking me about it is like, dang, okay.
That's special. Yeah, that's definitely
it's special to just not me. It's special to other people. So
yeah. And I think that's one of the things too that's really important about creating is it's this really personal internal thing that happens, introverted thing that happens when you're creating something, and then it's this like a opposite, like external extroverted thing that happens when you like put it out to the world and you give it to people, and like you really put yourself in a really vulnerable position when you put these things out, because you never know how they're receptive, how they're going to be received. And like for anybody who's like an artist, most of the things you create won't get received at the level at which you think it should be received at, no matter what. For every one song you get that really resonates with a bunch of people, you get 5 or 6 that miss that marker, don't resonate the way that you would
and
think.
Those be the songs where like you could be making those songs and you'll be like, dang, this shit fire.
Right, facts.
And you give it out to the people and they just like, okay,
right,
this is cool.
Yeah.
Then you got those one songs where it's like, I don't think they're gonna fuck with this.
Yeah.
And then they end up fucking with it and it's like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
what can you do?
Yeah. And I think that that's one of the things that's really special about that really even makes the releasing of the music a collaborative process. Like it's this really collaborative process when you creating something with other people, but it's also this extra layer of collaboration when you give it out to people, when they have their own experiences with it. And